This is me right before joining the worst code of my life. But I have 100 more of these so-called haunted codes to go through, starting with lobby 1. Lobby 1 was empty and I was expecting to see more of that, but I was wrong. Hey, what's this code? What?
Don't check this, we're playing Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah, it was just some kids playing Ding Dong Ditch, so I moved on to the next code and I found something weird. When I heard that sound, I thought I found my first ghost, so I went to beach to investigate. Yo, is it like a ghost or just a weird guy?
I think he's just a weird guy. He's been following me.
Yeah, I don't know, it was weird. Anyways, in lobby 4, I met someone who might not be paying attention in class.
He's saying 2 divided by 10 isn't 5.
But I moved on pretty quickly because there was no ghost. It's Gorilla Tag, why are you having a math argument? I have high hopes for this one. 999 sounds scary.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, that is not a ghost. The next 9 codes were completely empty, but I finally went back to civilization in code 10. Oh, finally. I saw someone called Nicebot on the leaderboard who I thought might be a ghost, but then I found him and he started just squealing at me. Oh, that was scary. Right as I was about to leave the lobby though, someone called Noah started terrorizing the population.
Wait, how's he doing that?
After all that chaos though, I left and decided to move on to the next code. When I joined this code, I heard people in city yelling about Cheez-Its, so when I went to go check it out, I asked them if they were having a Cheez-It roleplay. Are you guys having a Cheez-It roleplay?
I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, get his Cheez-Its!
And there was definitely no ghost, but someone was screaming like they saw one.
I saw all of his Cheez-Its, and now he's crashing out.
I had no time to waste though, so I went to the next code. Oh. I got the last slot in this next code and they were playing Guardian. I saw someone called Bloody Mary on the leaderboard, so I went to go check it out and they were a little kid. And that got me really mad because I was so excited to find a ghost. So I took him up to the tutorial and threw him outside of the map. After that, I was scared they were going to report me, so I left and went to the next code. The next couple codes were empty, but CodeBot finally had something interesting. Dude, his name is empty on the leaderboard. Bro, I think it's a real ghost. From what I understood, the villager guy was trying to get the bot with an empty name that was outside of the map. And I left because I figured he must have been defending us for a reason. Don't want to get banned. Don't want to get banned. Alright, it's the next day. It's time to rip through the next codes. I'm ready for this. Empty. This next code didn't have any ghosts, but they were playing Guardian, so you already know exactly what I did. In usual fashion, I made a quick exit, but then finally in code chill, we thought we found a bot. Yo, hello?
He's acting like a bot and he looks like a bot.
Wait, dude, this is scary. Bro, there might be a bot. His movements were very robotic, and then he led us to city where he went into his Oculus menu and quit his game. Next code! Next code had one other person, so I asked him what he was doing.
I'm just ghost hunting, really.
I thought about taking him with me when he said that, but I decided I'm a solo rider and wished him luck. New code. Empty. Empty. Finally, after all those empty codes, I made it to code Cyan with these 2 kids.
My friend is calling me right now. Can I 1v1 you?
I left them to it though, because there was no ghosts. Alright, infamous code. No way, Daisy's empty. Finally, things started to ramp up as I joined code Daisy. I walked in and I instantly saw some deformed monkey, and then 2 clones of him walked in, and I was so confused what was going on.
I know, it's so creepy.
But that was only the start. An even more robotic looking monkey was running around like this, and it was really strange. He was playing creepy music through his mic as well, but I eventually left for a new lobby because he wasn't doing anything too interesting. Empty. Empty. Code Help was empty, and then Code Help Me had a guy using a soundboard. And then he started playing copyrighted music. Stop! New code! Let me tell you about the struggles I had in this code. I run in and my game starts lagging. Oh my god. I don't handle motion sickness. But I walk in and they're having a little ghost hunt.
Me and Long Arm
They lead me around, make me go upstairs, make me go everywhere, say I have long arms. They make me escape the map, they make me do everything. And on top of all this, I still feel like I'm gonna throw up. And then finally, they put the nail in the coffin.
Guys, he's staring at me right now. He's still deliciously dead.
Yeah, you're not lagging. They're a little liar. They misled me. Is there a ghost?
Yeah, there's a ghost. Wait.
To believe that there was a ghost in this lobby. Do you know how mad that made me? They're a little liar.
Everyone go to mirror. Yeah, there's a ghost.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to feel a little demotivated at this point. 100 codes felt impossible, but you know what? If Cheez-It roleplay can't stop me, then I don't think anything can. So as usual, next code. Code J3VU started off with a bang because I found not 1 but 2 ghosts. First I saw this ghost running around and going to point at names, but nothing really happened and he started running, so I was pretty sure he was a fake. But then when I walked over to the mirror, I heard something coming from under it. Like, it was really creepy and everyone was crowding around it. After that, I followed J3VU back to his stump and I watched him type in the computer and he didn't really do anything, so I left. The next few codes were empty, but there was a surprising amount of people in code Mirror Man. There was a group of ghost hunters looking for a ghost called Mirror Man, which, you know, fits the code name. And they said this about him. Is Mirror Man popular?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's one of the popular ghosts.
They did offer me more codes to join, but I had a huge list, so I went on. Next, code MNBV had some kids hunting critters.
We're hunting critters.
Critters?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what the sign says, doesn't it?
And they were rude to me, so I left. I ran into like 5 more empty codes, and then I joined code Knoll, and it had these 2 kids in it, and they were kind of giving off e-dater vibes, so I asked them if they were e-dating. Are y'all like e-dating or something? What? I don't know. I'll just give off that vibe. I was just checking. And they just like shook their heads in disappointment, and I felt embarrassed, so I left. Next, I joined code Paul, and it actually had a ghost I've never heard of.
Paul and not a stupid fake Paul.
When I joined, people were talking about him doxing, and so I asked him about it. Yo, he's doxing people? And of course, right after I said that, he started reading out crazy numbers and street names, which I really hope were fake. I wasn't trying to have them read out my address though, so I left. Next, after a ton of empty and full codes, I made it into code Tiptoe. When I walked in, I instantly saw some guy in the weirdest position ever. And then when I walked into city, I heard someone yelling about someone changing colors. So I followed them into mountains and chased them up the stairs, and he was turning RGB and I didn't see the ring on. What the heck? He's just going RGB, bruh. He started running away, and then I heard some guy yell at me to leave, so I did, because it was boring. Next, I ended up in code TR33, which had screaming kids, minigames kids,
Do you want to play mini games?
and a fake Peter Griffin. It was really weird, and he said he was going to sleep with me, so I left. I joined code Warning, and they were playing Guardian, so for the last time, I took someone and threw them right outside the map.
Please, I don't do anything.
And then I moved on to code Warning Bot, which was empty. And here I am now. It's kind of sad. I don't think I've kept my sanity, so moral of the story is don't join random codes because this game is terrible. I'm just kidding. I love Gorilla Tag. Give me a finger painter. Love you. Bye.